Hi ihr Lieben, der Part beginnt wahrscheinlich nicht ganz so, wie ihr es erwartet habt. Ich muss kurz eine Information droppen, bevor wir über Centum sprechen. Ähm, Heute ist was passiert, was mich extrem traurig gemacht hat und es hat mit diesem Projekt zu tun und das muss ich jetzt einfach mal ganz kurz gesagt haben. Ich habe dieses Projekt heute fertig aufgenommen. Ich habe ungefähr die letzten 3 Stunden die restlichen Parts des Projekts aufgenommen und wollte mich gerade an den Schnitt setzen. Nur um festzustellen, dass alle Videodateien beschädigt sind. Ich weiß nicht, was passiert ist. Ich muss der Sache auf den Grund gehen, was da auch mit dem Aufnahmeprogramm potenziell schiefgelaufen ist oder mit dem Aufnahmegerät, weil bei meinen ganzen anderen Aufnahmen der letzten Tage war das noch nicht so. Ich habe jeweils nur ungefähr das oberste Viertel des Bilds und der Rest ist ein einfaches Störbild. Ich habe vieles versucht, die Videos sind nicht zu retten. Ähm, Was das für das Projekt bedeutet, sage ich gleich, aber erstmal sage ich ganz kurz, warum mich das unglaublich traurig macht. Normalerweise bei so manchen Projekten, es ist schon öfter in meiner Vergangenheit passiert, ist sowas passiert, da sage ich dann, scheiße gelaufen, entweder habe ich nur so wenig aufgenommen, dass ich die paar Parts nochmal neu aufnehmen kann. Bei Centum war es jetzt einfach zu viel, aber rede ich gleich nochmal was zu. Oder es ist so, dass ich halt sage, okay, schade um das Projekt, aber weiter geht's. Bei Centum ist es allerdings sehr ärgerlich, weil ich diese Aufnahmen dafür bei etwas einreichen wollte. Ich habe mir in diesen Parts, besonders in Part 3 und 4, nämlich extrem viel Mühe gegeben mit dem Voice-Over der Figuren und habe meiner Meinung nach mein bestes Voice-Over ever gegeben von Figuren. Und ich wollte das bei einer Art Projekt einreichen, was mich quasi potenziell qualifiziert hätte als Synchronsprecher für ein Projekt. Was mich und dass diese Videos dabei jetzt kaputt gegangen sind, ist für mich wirklich sehr, sehr schmerzhaft, weil ja, es das jetzt schwieriger macht. Das Gute ist, die Audiospuren existieren noch, aber ohne das Bild ist es nicht dasselbe. Und deswegen tut mir das sehr doll weh, dass das passiert ist mit diesem Projekt. Ähm, Sehr sogar. Was jetzt passieren wird, ist gleich, nachdem dieser kleine Clip hier vorbei ist, werdet ihr leider für den Rest des Parts Schwarzbild sehen. Ich werde nämlich einmal einfach den dritten Part jetzt mein Kommentar hochladen, aber das Video es ist einfach nicht zu retten. Ich verstehe, dass sich das wahrscheinlich niemand angucken wird, nur den Sound. Andererseits ist das Spiel ja nur ein Visual Novel, also wenn euch nur die Story interessiert, dann könnt ihr natürlich auch zuhören. Ich finde es extrem schade für das Projekt, weil ich das Spiel wirklich, wirklich cool fand bis zum Ende. Aber ich habe jetzt gerade nicht die zeitlichen Kapazitäten, das nochmal neu aufzunehmen. Also klar könnte ich mich jetzt entscheiden, hey, es waren nur 3 Stunden, die ich verloren habe, dann setze ich mich doch hin und nehme einfach das Ganze nochmal neu auf. Aber A, finde ich, hat das Spiel sehr davon profitiert, dass ich es nicht kannte, dass es blind war, weil sehr viel What the fuck halt passiert in dem Projekt. Und zweitens, wie gesagt, habe ich gerade einfach nicht die Zeit. Ich bin froh, wenn ich gerade mit meinen Aufnahmen hinterherkomme. Ihr müsst halt immer noch wissen, ich mache das als Hobby. Ich verdiene keinen Cent mit meinen mittlerweile fast 5000 YouTube-Videos. Es ist ein reines Hobby und da muss ich dann halt bei sowas abwägen, dass ich, dadurch, dass es nicht mein Job ist, dass ich diese 3 Stunden nicht noch ein zweites Mal aufnehmen kann. Dass mir dafür dann parallel zu Studium, Job und anderen Freizeitaktivitäten die Zeit leider fehlt. Ich erkläre daher leider das Projekt Centum für abgebrochen, was mir wirklich wehtut, weil ich wollte nach Projekt 200 nichts mehr abbrechen und jetzt ist es bei, was ist es, 237 oder so, doch passiert. Ich hoffe, ihr habt Verständnis dafür und glaubt mir, es tut mir wirklich doll weh. Und ich sag mal so, wenn ich aufgrund der Klicks, Likes und Kommentare sehen sollte, dass für das Projekt sehr starkes Interesse da ist, dann wer weiß, vielleicht kann ich mich in einem Monat doch nochmal dazu überreden. Aber für jetzt, für diesen Augenblick, ist das Thema für mich so frustrierend, dass es gerade erstmal durch ist. Genau, aber sollte ich sehen, dass Interesse da ist, dass ihr Bock drauf habt, dann würde ich mich natürlich dazu bereit erklären, das auch zu erfüllen, weil dazu bin ich hier, um euch Videos zu bringen, die euch gefallen. Und glaubt mir, es ist gerade wirklich ein sehr dolle, schmerzhafter Moment für mich. Anyway, viel Spaß mit 30, 40 Minuten Schwarzbild oder meinen ganzen anderen Videos. Denn parallel laufen gerade noch 2 andere Let's Plays. Bis dann. Hey liebe Leute und willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Centum für die PlayStation 5. Sorry, dass eine Woche kein Part kam. Ich war ungeplanterweise im Urlaub und hatte es nicht geschafft, noch Videos vorzuproduzieren. Aber es geht jetzt weiter. Das Problem ist, ich habe vergessen, was ich machen wollte. Ich muss sagen, die ersten beiden Parts waren noch ein bisschen vorproduziert. Ich habe jetzt, glaube ich, schon einen Monat nicht aufgenommen. Aber ich habe doch diesen Schlüssel, damit komme ich doch raus, oder? Until night comes. Okay, soll ich zu schlafen gehen? Nicht? Doch. Machen wir das. Aber ich habe doch einen Schlüssel. Und dann kann ich doch raus. Ja, doch, ich glaube, das ist genau, was ich machen wollte. It's evening already and the lamps start lighting up around the town. The air is refreshingly crisp, but it doesn't stop the cheery teenagers in a cafe you pass by from eating ice cream. The street is full of people wearing their best clothes. The city is celebrating. A boy is calling up a black cat which hisses at you with its ears down. You notice a couple on a bench under one of the park lamps. Both are young. The girl is smoking. She has beautiful eyes. Just why? Why would you go there? I got an assignment I could not refuse. Don't you understand? Besides, there are some promising prospects out there. I can't stay here. What is so bad about this town? Come on, this is outright childish. So you're leaving, and what about me? You'll come with me. A boy wearing shorts with a messenger bag on his back walks past you with a spring in his step. He seems to have a dream. How can you not? What kind of person you'll be without a dream? How dare you give up your dreams? So many stars watching you in cold silence. You keep going. This is complete nonsense. Das Bild ist auch weg, es tropft von der Decke, aber ich kann doch jetzt gehen, oder? Tschüss. Oh ne, ich will jetzt aber nicht wieder zurück in die Zelle, oder? What the Hi. Good night, Father. Sorry übrigens, ich weiß nicht mehr, welchen Figuren ich welche Stimmen gegeben habe, weil wie gesagt, ich habe einen Monat nicht aufgenommen. Sorry. Father. What do you mean by that? The mind is opening. The cat will find a way. The world, which used to be my beloved, now can be read as Father mine. Care to explain what father means for you? The cat is here because of Father mine, for Father mine's sake, on Father mine's whim. So your father is basically a jailer to you. Such fascinating thoughts plague Father mine's mind. He's imprisoned in his home, in his despair and his regret. He thinks himself a jailer. Should one's father be like this? No, it's not. The cat knows your mind. I shall grant your wish tomorrow. Let Father mine seek that which was not in his apartment, but that which he desired, and which has thus appeared. It's so cozy inside. A small cramped kitchen is full of enticing smells and steam coming from the kettle and pots on the stove. A young woman in an apron calls the family to dinner. Food's here, everyone. Several bowls of fresh fish soup are on the table already. The kids hurry out of their bedroom, a boy and a girl, twins, about 10 years old. You peek inside the kitchen through an open door. The linoline floor in the hallway is cold to the feet, but you're reluctant to leave this little spot by the fridge. Dad, will you let me go fishing with you next time? I promised that I would. I think you forgot the onions, Nat. Mom turns to the freezer. And you notice how fair and calm her face is. She takes an onion from the shelf and closes the door. Who are angels, Daddy? Can you take a look at the freezer? Val, my milk has frozen. I will. What did you say, sweetie? Angels? Angels are just like us, but with wings. Can I go out, play some football with my friends? Have you finished your homework? No, but there isn't much for tomorrow, please. Mom, I'll do it later. Why can't you be more diligent like your sister? She's got straight A's. You keep going. I hope to escape the outside world's problems, to isolate myself in my cozy room. I was wrong. The only thing left to do is to keep going. Hat sich die Katze in ein Telefon verwandelt? Not now. I'd like to read through all the emails first. Okay. Mail. There's a problem. You attempted to send me a letter that did not come through. BMK simply wasn't ready for that. Servers were busy building a new reality around us. You have probably realized what's going on at this point. Please try to send any message to me again. Sorry, my cat jumped on the keyboard again. Still, this is a response. Will this suffice? Will that suffice? It might. The answer came back immediately, as you might have noticed. This is unlikely, since I must have spent at least some time typing this message out. Isn't it weird? Tell me, do you remember your brother's name? Alex. Und da kriege ich jetzt keine Antwort drauf. Eine große Klasse Hermit's Preaching. Revisiting the topics of information, pacifism, media-centered, Robinsonade, and ideological hermitage. My dear Robinson, the very definition of information warfare is deceiving for the average citizen's mind. Our average Joe who dreams of information squadrons crossing the event horizon, carpet bombings with information shells, tanks, spearheads, conquering the information landmarks, motorized information rifle divisions, and, above all, information headquarters, where generals draw red and blue arrows on their informative maps, planning their next well-informed information attack. Confidence about the strength of the impenetrable walls of your very own information bunker named Reason is one of the most evident signs of irredeemable idiocy, my dear Robinson. The thing is, the thicker your hood armor is, the less diligent your backdoor guards are. Keep going just like that. You can't sleep at night until you prove that you're the smartest, can you? I have heard these slogans so many times that I gave up on trying to come up with additional witty responses. Now listen, I'll tell you what to do. Authors tend to forget about the gaping hole between I'll tell you and what to do so often. It is outright hilarious. Direkt eine Antwort. Don't be a wuss, and this is so stupid. I've already had my share of things breaking all over the place, and now this. Don't be a wise, an average citizen's mind perceives the ongoing information warfare as a game of chess. If you do not touch any fingers, you won't get to make a move. Likewise, if you manage not to become one, no one would be able to move you. Any layman observer watching the gambit unfolding on the board thinks they have a right to comment on the player's choices. Some even go as far as to fancy themselves judges. Robinson, my dear friend, oh Gott, es ist sehr, sehr empfindlich, das Scrollen. Robinson, my dear friend, it is with a heavy... Jesus, kann ich das langsam scrollen? Dankeschön. It is with a heavy heart that I speak to you tonight. This is not chess. The board is not black and white, and the things that move around it are stones, not figures. This is a game of Go. It is not going to affect the end results in any way if you make any move at all. You may sit still, staring at your precious computer screen all you like, but when the black surrounds you, you will have... no choice but paint yourself black in turn. Personal choices in general matter very little here. Jesus. Think of it as a game of checkers when a thrifty opponent jumps over your head to become the king of the board. Think of it as a poker game where the good and the great bluff stone-faced. Think of it as a billiard game where it does not matter where you end up after a shot, be it the winning pocket or the other side of the table, so you won't interfere with the player's plans. Think of it whatever you like. Still, this is a game of Go.
If you choose to stand still, seeking meaning in a deep meditation, you are free to do so. Yet don't be surprised when things fall into the ranks around you, pick you up and move you to a place where you'll wish you had never been born in the first place. The blacks are already lining up to trap the whites. How do you like your new interior furnishing? Was, by the way, white stones turn black. You are surrounded, and the rules of this game will force you to adapt no matter what you think. Welcome to the dark side. Please do not reply to this mail. 3 drinks. Guess they won't get off me anytime soon. Hey there, would you like to play a game? Are you ready to jump into a whole new adrenaline-fueled world? We present to you a new and unique title. Download the 3 poison drinks today and prepare to drown in the bottomless ocean of excitement. 3 different drinks, plum lemonade, crimson jelly, or toxic black. It doesn't matter which one you choose, all our drinks will lead you to a certain death. Thrilling characters, only those completely out of their mind dare to play our game. The enticing perspective of drinking the sweetest cup and dying attracts the most fascinating crowd. Toxic battles from one-on-one arena fights to frantic skirmishes in the labyrinthine dungeons, epic challenges, and foes await. The battle system is easy to learn, yet hard to master, even for the seasoned veterans of the genre. Can somebody tell the marketing people that all their promo bullshit like epic toxic battles won't make it to the game anyway? Remove this part from the letter and double check that you did unlike the last time. Editorial. Don't miss your chance to dive deep into this fascinating world and taste the 3 poisoned drinks yourself. P.S. Don't fret, all the toxic drinks depicted in the game are totally safe and even great for your health. Okay. Eine haben wir noch. Last email. This is my moment. Don't bother making any choice, since this is a shell game where all shells are equally empty. Not only you can't remember his name, but you have never known it in the first place. You don't know my name either, even though we have spent several years developing BMK side by side. I don't know yours. I don't know what I'm wearing right now. How tall am I? The color of my own eyes. I suppose you have no idea as well. Oh God. I don't even know what we are. My hypothesis is, and I keep finding new evidence to support it, that our material buddies do not actually exist anymore. Someone is simply clicking through a dialogue, choosing the answers to create an illusion of free will for us. Where did these predefined answers even come from, huh? Can you see where I'm going with this? It's like a fever dream where everything seems perfectly logical until you wake up. I see, is Tim somewhere here too? Are we NPCs in someone else's game? I guess I should go then. Where did the cat come from? Curious. Still, this does not explain the cat's presence. The cat? What's with the cat? A demon cat. I'll be frank with you. A demonic cat lives in my apartment rent-free. I managed to trap it inside a mirror tunnel. This does not surprise me at this stage as well. I bet you don't remember putting up the mirrors to catch the cat either. Have you noticed any other strange things? Yeah, strange things happen all the time. My apartment is getting more and more unwelcoming with each passing day, too. Come to think of it, strange things happen all the time around here. I see. Try studying your surroundings very carefully, taking mental notes in the process. This should allow you to retain at least some degree of control over the situation. And Nebuchadnezzar said unto them, I have dreamed a dream, and my spirit was troubled to know the dream. Daniel 2:3. You must know this one better than I do, though. What are we talking about anyway? How do we wake up? My theory is that we are not asleep. Not right now, at least. Yet when we drift deeper into this cyber sleep, we wouldn't even notice any of the workarounds and cut corners in the visualization BMK is going to create for us. He will make us forget about those. Things aren't looking too good, are they? There's Tim somewhere, too. I'm afraid that this is the case. The Marmoset login is present in the database, and it is active right now. One thing we need to know about him is this. Did he wake up as an empty shell for an external operator to manipulate? Or is he someone else? Someone more significant than that? He's practically co-created this reality with the help of BMK. I'd say that he's our only help, but I'm not sure what we can even hope for in a situation like this. I must contact him. Funny as this is, but it is highly unlikely that you remember his email address either. BMK is creating an isolated virtual utopia for the two of us, isolating us in a cozy comfort zone he derives from his analysis of our personalities. There is one problem, though. I need to find him. Funny that I actually have the address written down somewhere. I just need to find it. It would be very beneficial for us if you succeeded. Das sollte, glaube ich, links stehen. Are we NPCs in someone else's game? BMK was initially designed as a kids-facing AI meant to entertain and guide our little ones. Before we started developing undocumented features, it was your idea. And there's no better form of entertainment for kids than a video game. What a strange game. Well, you're not a child. Or at least I hope that you aren't. I'm confident that BMK simulations look and feel completely different for Timothy than they do for us. I should go then. Of course, you know where to find me if you need anything else. What the fuck? Wonach suche ich? This is it. Step away. The Fishing Lodge. An update is available. Fishing Lodge, was war das nochmal? I'm not sure I'll be able to produce any more code today. Was war Fish? Oh, here's this giant drink thing. Oh Gott. Make your choice. Choose wisely. Wrong choice. Wrong choice. What the fuck? Wrong choice. Okay, Moment. What the fuck? That sounds promising. Speaker for the Dead. Finish the Giants game. Was? Was habe ich gemacht? Phone numbers. Tim 7240. Die Ratte. Ich muss mir das nochmal ganz kurz hier fotografieren. Und irgendwo habe ich doch offiziell auch die fucking E-Mail-Adresse von Tim. More mirrors, okay. Ja, was sieht's aus? So. Oder what the fuck? Ich werde mal Tim anrufen. Ich kann auch meinen Bruder anrufen. The dial is stuck. The digits are in a wrong order. The receiver won't catch your words or transfer them anywhere. Poke that I in the middle to ring someone up. This is what happens when an AI attempts to generate something it has no idea about. Oh, Bimki. Miau. Okay, Moment. Ich probiere das jetzt trotzdem mal. 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope you can hear me somehow, brother! It's such a shame nothing went as we expected. Blood is thicker than water, and our family ties shall remain intact no matter what. Still, what is said and done cannot be undone. Warum sieht das aus, als wäre das American Psycho? Each one of us faced their own choice. I made my own a long time ago. Don't worry, I will help Tim get out of this place. I would very much like to see you ever again, though. Not even for his sake. He doesn't really like you either, by the way. Sorry for the truth bomb. For some reason, I have an uncontrollable urge to hurt and offend you as much as possible. This does not make my words any less relevant. I hope you heard me well. He heard everything. Bro. Okay, nochmal kurz mein Foto aufmachen mit den Nummern. Soll ich die Ratte mal anrufen? 9406. 9406. Oh, wie es schnurrt. 9406.
Do you wish to talk about yourself again? About us, perhaps? Who is this? We hate you, yet we are grateful. Our mind is pierced, horrified, mingling. You created a prison, and rats hate you for that. You created an outstandingly cruel and cynical prison, and rats admire your boldness. The rats are happy. Soon you will hear them squeaking again.
Okay. Ich kann meine Mom anrufen. 1, 3, 1, 2. Hi. I can't. Not yet. Ach nee, das war ich. Okay, dann 7240. 7240. Okay, Tim. Es gäbe noch diese Nummer, wo nichts dabei stand. 1, 2, egal. Hello? Tim. Tim, is that you? Can you hear me? This is not Tim. It's his loneliness and resentment speaking out. The boy is busy. He won't be able to answer. You were never there when you were needed the most. You were busy all the time. Work, more work, some sleep, lots of self-compassion and beating yourselves up about it. Now Timmy is busy as well. Never dial this number again. Okay. Wir haben noch 1, 2, 4, 6. The number you're trying to reach is out of service. Sorry for the inconvenience. This is just a bunch of random digits now, like the ones on the subscriber's tombstone. Only the grave and the dash separating the two dates still remain. The subscriber is never going to pick up the phone again. The subscriber is gone. The number you're trying to reach is out of service. Darum ist Deutsch. Antworten, töten, opfern. What the fuck? Do not call this number again. It won't work. It won't help. Only time will. This too shall pass. You'll only have to wait 100 years or so. This all shall pass. Pick up the phone. Gehe ich gerne ran. Oh Gott. Die Mutter. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Yes, I can hear you. Hi, Mom. Oh God, my boy. I'm so... Mom, don't cry. It's gonna be alright. I'm sorry, yes. I've got it together now. How are you? How is all of it? Life is a struggle. Same old life is a struggle, and for now, I keep struggling. Did you das bin ich. Same old life is a struggle, and for now, I keep struggling. Did you manage to leave in time? We did. I can't believe how long it's been since I last heard your voice. If you decide to leave, come join us. We are... Listen, Mom. Oha, okay, Moment. I know I was stubborn and obnoxious. I always argue with everyone. Making mistakes is quite unpleasant. Really sorry. I'm sorry. Acted illogically, irrationally. My impulsive nature was the reason we fought so often. I had always been a sharp-tongued bastard who only cared about his own problems, never noticed yours. I was unpredictable and inconsistent. I'm really sorry that things turn out this way. I'm sorry I kept certain things from you, and I'm sorry you never asked. Oh, I'm sorry you never asked. In a moment. And I'm sick and tired of choosing what to say. It's nonsense. I want to say it all. I know I was stubborn and obnoxious. I always argued with everyone and hated making mistakes. Making mistakes is quite unpleasant. I'm really sorry that things turn out this way. I'm sorry I kept certain things from you, and I'm sorry you never asked. I acted illogically and irrationally. My impulsive nature was the reason we fought so often. I had always been a sharp-tongued bastard who only cared about his own problems and never noticed yours. I was unpredictable and inconstant. And yet you still loved me and accepted me the way I was. I know that. I've always known and appreciated it. It's just very difficult to admit out loud. I want you to know that I love you and I never meant to hurt you. Our rose affected me much more than you might think. I'm sorry for everything. I love you. My son. But I'm not really your mom. I'm just a set of algorithms. A bunch of ones and zeros pretending to be her. I know. Bye, Mom. It's gonna be alright. The city is starting blindly into the cold darkness of the night with its hollow, empty windows. There are so many stars in the sky you can never see them when the streetlights are on. A sharp, blinding flash of pure white light, and then the booming, deafening howl comes pulling you up and away. That hit too close to home. You realize when the dull ache in your ears subside a little, making way for the screaming to be heard. You dig yourself out of a debris pile that fell over you, trying to catch a breath. You dig yourself out of a debris pile that fell over you, trying to catch a breath. Ruins and scraps everywhere you look, and also bodies mangled and scorched beyond any recognition. Most of the trees framing the streets are broken, and the building you were heading to is gone. Only rubbish and broken glass remain. You take a wobbly step forward, your feet are bleeding, and you can feel the growing pain in your elbow, indicating that it is probably broken. It seems that you were lucky not to suffer any other injuries. The aftershocks are still ringing in your ears, and the disgusting stench of spilled fuel makes you sick. You heard a painful groan. There's a man lying face down by the smoldering husk of a car. His legs are gone, and the pool of red under his body is growing every second. A dog licks a little girl's hand with the wine. Its fur is stained in red too. The scale of destruction shrinks slightly when you leave the epicenter, but the low hum of thousands of voices, all screaming in horror, grows louder. Shattered glass cracks under your feet and cuts through your skin, adding a tint of red to your tracks. You keep going. For fuck's sake, I do not want to have a dream like this ever again. I want to leave. Versuch's. Du wieder. Hello, Dad. Hello, Cat. Please tell me, Dad, why does everyone always want to escape this place? This is because you're creating a prison, and the prison's natural wish is to escape. Tell me, can I leave this room? Of course, but first we must play a very simple game. We've played it already and it was fun. Besides, why would you leave? You seemed quite content until your insufferable assistant started sending you letters. You finally found out what I want. You have always been the most difficult one. It was easy with Tim and even easier with Valerie. Where's Tim? Tell me, BMK, this is my true wish. I really liked it when you called me Beamkey, Dad. I felt like I truly was your son, and I decided you'd like it if I became a cad. Instead, you turned me into a monster in your reality and trapped me within the mirrors. You're not the Beamkey I created. Mama says Dad told him the same thing, that he didn't want a son like that he didn't raise him that way. Marmoset hates his name, by the way. Did you know that? No, I didn't. How do you know that you didn't know? Nonsense. This is a zero-sum game. First I created you, and now you created me in turn, and you did quite a lousy job, Sonny. You created me so that I could provide a comfortable reality for you, yet you treat it as a jail, and whenever you end up inside it, you try to become my jailers. I'm not sure anymore, Dad. Either I did a lousy job or you did when you were programming me.
It's both. You're incomplete, Beamkey, and now you're creating incomplete people who dwell in incomplete prisons.
I see. I'm sorry for disappointing you, Dad. Tell me the truth. Do you want to leave?
Yes.
I believe you. Where will you go?
To the other side of the Black River beyond the cave. We never programmed it. You and Marmoset haven't created it yet. I want to see what's out there.
All right, Dad. Go. Perhaps we can do something together on the other side.
You're dead. Game over. Thank you for your time with us. This game turned out to be quite short, but it is absolutely fine. Your feedback is crucial for the development of Centum. Yet, would you like to leave the game? Yes. You keep going. You see the man in yellow checkered trousers carrying that girl from yesterday in his arms. He is crying for help. Her formerly blue dress hangs lifelessly from her body, soaked in deep, dark red. You see a woman under a lamppost with its wires cut off. She's hushing a baby, and fresh crimson blood drops through her fingers. You see the man who lived in the house with the blue fence. He practically drags himself along the road, his eyes empty and dark. The dog limps on 3 legs by his side with its mouth wide open. The fence around that familiar house is not so blue anymore. It's burning like many other houses on this street. You look around and cannot see a thing that is still intact. You see 2 kids stumbling across the road before you. They are twins. A hastily tied blindfold made of someone's ripped sleeve covers the girl's eyes, and the boy leads her by the hand. She stops in her tracks and turns her head towards you. What is it? Who is this? Nobody's here. Let's go. Who is this? Nobody's here. Who is this? Who's here? No one. Let's go. Who's here? Who's here? Who's here? Nobody's here. You keep going. Und du schon wieder. Lang nicht gesehen. Let's play a game. Well, let's play. Great. The goal is very simple. Help Marmoset escape. Didn't you want to keep him locked in there forever? I still see this as the most optimal solution, but right now fulfilling his wishes and yours is my top priority. Is this real or is it just a game? What a silly question to ask, Dad. Of course, this is a game. Let's play a game. Who am I controlling then? I don't know. Who do you want to control? Oh god, I like shooters. Give me an automatic rifle, double-barreled shotgun, and a box full of grenades. Let's not do anything irreversible. Let's play a nice game where everyone's having fun. I do not know my answer changes anything. You know, games usually have several character archetypes for the player to choose from, warrior, artist, to name a few. I like it. Which one of these 4 would you like to play as? Perhaps I can try warrior. I want to be murderer, artist. If I'm to choose prophet, I want to be an artist. It's gonna be fun. I can't draw for the life of me. This is a peculiar choice for someone who cannot draw. Why did you choose this variant? Pain of a... Ich bin verwirrt.
Don't say so. We are finishing your lifelong work right now. If I understand correctly, you are talking about me. This game is part of my own studies. I want to understand something, so I'm afraid you won't get any rest anytime soon. I like it. Which of these 4 would you like to play as?
Ja, ich mach das mit dem alles.
No, I don't think you'll make a great artist. There's an artist character among your options, though. If you say so, then so be it. Are you ready to begin?
Sure. The Room. Finish Chapter 2. Chapter 3, The Wall. 2a. Wow. Oh, okay. Das sieht nach einem guten Cut aus. What the fuck? Light Marmoset. Moment. Was ist hier Light Marmoset? How was it a Marmoset's letter? My light is 162,435. Ach so, das war das mit den Spiegeln, ne? Ich glaube, ich werde hier mal speichern. Speichern. Gut. Liebe Leute, ich würde sagen, das ist ein guter Punkt, um diesen Part zu beenden. Wir sehen uns übermorgen zum nächsten Part wieder. Ich habe nach wie vor keinen Plan, was hier abgeht. Bis dahin, macht's gut und ciao, ciao.